Hey guys, my name is Ryan and we're here. Overwatch Uprising. It's here till May the 2nd. 4-player co-op game mode. Nice to be right, as per usual. Joining Overwatch strike team sent in to liberate King's Note. Those sector, I will accept this. We got a loot box. We're going to check out what the gameplay actually is. Look at this box. Oh, we get a legendary. I think everybody gets at least one legendary. Not the legendary that I wanted, Diva, come on. But we're going to go straight into what the game actually is. If we jump into the arcade, we can see it Uprising. You can also do Uprising with all of the heroes as well, so that's instead of so we're going straight into it, so let's go from there. So because of some video exporting problems, the audio is actually out of sync with everything, so I can't give you the sort of full gameplay of it as well, but we'll give you a quick rundown of what's actually in it so you can properly experience it all for yourself. But first of all, I want to show you the cinematic that's in it at the start.
Years after we won the war against the Omnics, we were no closer to living together in peace. The building of a new home for the Omnics in London was supposed to be the first step in improving human-robot relations. But it never had a chance. The Omnic Extremist Group, Null Sector, launched a surprise attack on King's Row. Hundreds were killed, and thousands more were displaced as they took control. Now, they are hunting down the last of the survivors. It could be the beginning of a new war between humans and Omnics. Unless we can stop them. Commander Morrison has sent our strike team to liberate the city. It's my first mission, and the only way to save my home. I hope we're not too late.
Now that we've got that out of the way, basically from now on, you come out of the tube station and you need to fight the Omnics. There are several types of Omnics that we'll go over as we sort of come to them, but you do have these normal sort of soldier bots, which are fairly easy to take out. From there, you need to hack 3 terminals, which you can see on screen now, and basically hacking these terminals is point capturing them and protecting the area to make sure that the Omnics don't contest it or just flat out kill you. Now bear in mind that the gameplay on screen is of a medium difficulty, it's the lowest of 4, so this can ramp up pretty quickly, and even towards the end of the medium gameplay, it was getting kinda hard, but not really. So the first checkpoint is below this area that you can see on screen, and from here you've only really got the paratroopers that sort of coming in, and then the second point is just ahead of the actual objective capture for point A on King's Row. From here you start to see a couple of different Omnics come through, especially the ones with the shields, which are fairly straightforward to take down so long as the Reinhardt's fire striking them as much as he possibly can. And then once you've taken that point, you end up in the cathedral where you need to protect it again, which can be fairly tricky because of how tight the chokes can be, and I imagine on harder difficulties it can get fairly difficult from there. Is that the end of the event? Well, no, you actually now need to move the payload, but before you could do that, you need to wait 3 minutes and protect it from oncoming Omnics. Now you get some fairly different types coming up here. Not only do you get Bastions showing up now and again, but you also get these little doggo ones, which I think are called slicers, which just beeline for the point and do a lot of damage to it. Now there is an achievement for the payload to keep it above 80% health, which you can see in the top right, so that might be worth noting for any times that you go in and want to do achievement runs. You also get these big bong things, whatever the hell they are, but they can be fairly sort of difficult to take down, but they're very sensitive in the areas that you knock down the silver plating and you hit the molten core sort of area. Once you've sort of protected it for 3 minutes, you then have to move it to the end of the second checkpoint. This is where you tend to see Bastions again, but this time just coming out in tank mode fully, so it can be a bit difficult to sort of deal with. It does get harder at this point, but again, as I said at the start of this video, not really. It's fairly substandard on medium, but I imagine on hard and legendary and so forth, it can be really difficult. Now that you've broken in the doorway like on Eichenwald, you need to kill the Orisa units that are inside this point. You have 10 minutes to do it in. I don't imagine that's going to be too hard to do on medium, but again, might be harder on other ones. And once you've done that, the event is over. There's a lot to do in this. It took us about 17 minutes altogether to get this done, and there are plenty of achievements to get within it as well. We'll go over those in another video on how to actually do this when it comes to tips and tricks of playing it, but this is just a run through of it. I'm sorry that we couldn't give you the full gameplay, but it's broken, and we just wanted to get something out before everybody sort of experiences it for themselves. But thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time.